y'all, it's Raya Marie.
Back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me. Done dealing with you, so I'm
Hey y'all, hi, welcome to today's video. Sorry I didn't post any content last week. I just wanted the week off. But so anyway, so for today's video, I thought it would be really fun to do a girl talk. So that's what today's video is gonna be. So let's get right into it. Okay, I love dates. So my perfect date would be a picnic at sunset. I just love sunsets. I love picnics. They're just so relaxing and just like, I feel like it's really like, it's like a dinner date, but it's like elevated, you know, like you, especially if you're like by some water or something like that. Watching the sunset on water is so pretty. Eating some good food, Chinese food, something, you know, whatever y'all like. That's my idea of a perfect date though. I feel like it can be different, like different ways you can spot fake friends, but I feel like one is like if you were like posting something, or if like you feel like you look good in something, and then like your friend, quote unquote, is like, oh, that don't look right on you, or that's embarrassing, like you need to not do that no more. And if you don't feel like it's coming from a genuine place, then it probably is not coming from a genuine place. So I feel like that's like a one way to spot a fake friend. The obvious way, if somebody's talking behind your back to other people and then being nice in your face, that's the obvious way that you can spot a fake friend. So it's kind of getting a little harder nowadays to spot fake friends though, because I feel like people are being like so good at being fake. It's like getting a little harder, but I just feel like there's definitely plenty of ways that you can spot a fake friend though. This can definitely be like a hard thing to have, especially like with females, you know, but I'm not gonna say it can be hard, but if both people are like in the friendship are willing trying to make it work, then it will work. First of all, y'all need to establish boundaries that y'all both understand, and y'all both will respect each other's boundaries. So with that, you know, if something comes up in y'all friendship like you don't like, if y'all can be able to talk about it, and then, you know, hopefully they respect it and they try to work on it, you know. Give each other time and space. Like, it's okay, like, to hang out with your friends often, but y'all also need to have a break from one another to create, you know, that healthy relationship that is needed to keep y'all friendship going. I feel like confidence looks different on everybody. So you simply just got to do things that make you confident. So whether that's, you know, doing your makeup, doing your nails, getting your hair done, having a nice outfit on for the day, whatever makes you feel confident, that's what you got to do for yourself. And I promise you, once you do that consistently, and that's another thing, you got to do it consistently to build up this confidence over time. And once you do it you do it over and over again, your confidence is going to keep building up and building up and building up. So that's a good way to create confidence in yourself, and you know, and you assume confidence in everybody around you will be like, oh, she's very confident in herself. I think words of affirmation for yourself is very important. Doing nice things for yourself is important, and it doesn't have to do with anything like spending money or anything. Like, just like, you know, spending quality time with yourself is like an example of self-love. And self-love is very, very important, because you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. So self-love is the first. I think self-love is the first love that you actually should experience, and it's the best love that you'll ever experience. Knowing your self-worth, it can be hard, especially when life happens and you go through things and you're like, okay, is this all that I'm worthy of? No, you're always worthy of something better. You're always worthy of something better. But with that being said, self-worth, you know, you really got to know your self-worth, because people treat you how you treat yourself. So if you treat yourself in a bad way, or you're constantly talking down on yourself and saying like I'm ugly and I don't deserve this and I don't deserve that, then that's how you're going to be treated. So you have to treat yourself well first before you expect anybody else to treat you well. So once you say, oh, I'm pretty, I'm gorgeous, I deserve this, I'm gonna get this, I deserve that, those type of things are going to come into your life. And then those are the people that, when you meet these people that come into your life, when it comes to these things, they're going to already know that she has a high self-worth, so she's not to be tried. And that's another important thing. Don't let anybody ever try you, ever. Self-sabotage. I feel like this is something that a lot of people face and deal with, and I think I can be that towards myself sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes I'd be like, oh, why do I deserve this? Like, why me? Why not you? Why not you? Please tell me, why not you? But you really gotta, everybody in this world is going to try to downplay you and get over on you, so you're the last person that need to be trying to get over on yourself. You need to be your biggest supporter, your biggest fan. You need to make sure that you are keeping yourself a high priority and not letting anything, including yourself, get you away from what you want in life. So self-sabotaging can't be a part of your vocabulary. Like, you have to be very, very careful when it comes to that type of thing. Self-care is so good. Some self-care that you can do is, you know, have a pamper night, you know, have a bath, run you a bath, take a nice hot shower, just spend cook yourself a nice dinner, try a new recipe that you have never tried, go on a walk, read a book, talk to some friends, talk to some families or family members, just sit with yourself, like, and reflect, journal. There's so many different things that you can do for self-care that doesn't involve money. I feel like red flags can be different for everyone, but one of my red flags is a man that can't keep his word. Don't tell me you're going to do something and then don't do it, because now we both going to be mad. You mad that I'm mad, and I'm mad that you didn't keep your promise. I think another red flag is in dating is seeing how he treat others is going to be a reflection of how he's going to treat you eventually. Like, he can only keep up that persona for so long, you know, and that's definitely when you're dating, don't tell the person that you're trying to get to know what you want from them, or what's your qualities that you want from a person. Just say, I'll let you know when I see it. And then they're gonna, like, so that way they're not gonna act any type of way that you want them to act. Like, if you tell them, like, oh, I like a guy that brings me flowers every Friday, what you're gonna expect gonna happen? He's gonna bring you flowers every Friday, eventually, until he gets tired and he doesn't want to do it anymore. And then you're upset because, like, this is what you did for me in the beginning, but you don't do that anymore. So just tell them, I'll let you know when I see it. And that will just really show you who they are and what their character really is and how they really truly feel about you. Some other red flags is someone who doesn't take you out on dates. And it doesn't have to gotta be a luxury dinner every time we want to hang out and stuff like that. But, like, if you're not putting in that initiative to be like, hey babe, I want to do something with you tonight. Let's go watch a movie, or let's go for a walk in the park. You don't have to constantly be spending money for me to see that you have initiative. So just simply coming to hang out with me and come sit and talk with me for a couple hours and then go back home, like, that's showing initiative. To me, it is. So yeah, some red flags is someone who doesn't show initiative. I definitely think a red flag is someone who doesn't make you a priority. I'm not saying I have to be your only priority, but I want to be at least one of them. Like, if you say you like me like the way you do, then you're going to show that. And you not making me a priority is going to be a red flag for me. So those are just a couple of my red flags. I think that looks different for everybody. I feel like whenever you're ready is when you're ready. It can be a couple months from now. It can be a year from now. It just kind of really depends on who you are and when you feel like you're ready. I definitely think you should do things in a healthy way, though. Don't be, if y'all just broke up a week ago, don't really be looking to get in another relationship right away, because it's just going to end up in even more heartbreak. So just actually take time to heal and get to know who you are again, because you were just with this person for such a long time, and you really should, process the breakup, feel the emotions that you were, because it's like you're happening to lose someone that's still alive, and it's like it is a loss. It's just they're alive still, and like it's grief that you have to deal with, and you have to process it and cope with it just like you would any other loss. So I think it's just whatever timeline works for you, and whenever you feel you're ready to move on and get back out there and get back to life, the thing that you normally want to do, then that's okay. But just take everything at your own pace, and that's all that matters. This is good. I feel like after being single for a while, you get used to it. But I feel like how to be content being single is, don't be expecting a relationship. Like, if you're constantly like, oh, I wish I was in a relationship, then you're not content being single. And I feel like relationships come when you least expect it. So when you're like, I'm totally fine being by myself, I'm working on the person who I want to be in life, and I'm prioritizing myself and making myself better, then things like that will fall into place. But you have to be first of all, you got to be content being by yourself. You have to be okay with being in your own space at sometimes by yourself, being content with things that may not work out, and being able to process them and move on. But I feel like being content being single is just really spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself, and if you want a relationship and when you're ready for a relationship, it will come when it's supposed to, but you have to be okay with being by yourself first. Okay, y'all, so thank you for watching. That's all the questions that I have from now. If y'all want me to do a part 2, so let me know. Leave some questions in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.